Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Will you have the clerk report House Committee Substitute 1?
Mr. Clerk, please report.
House Committee Substitute 1 to House Bill 242.
Gentleman from Boone.
I move for adoption.
Motion made for the adoption of House Committee Substitute 1. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. Motion carries. House Committee Substitute 1 is adopted. Gentleman from Boone.
Thank you. House okay. House Bill 242 as adopted House Committee Substitute 1. I want to open by saying this. Everyone has come into my office about the highway plan. I want to make sure everyone understands that we took everything in consideration. This plan has been developed over the weekend. The last 4 days we really worked on it to get it within budget. With this plan, there's $1.7 billion each fiscal year for the road fund. This plan has 3 big projects that we are going to have to take care of in the next few fiscal years. The Brent Spence Bridge connecting Covington to Cincinnati will get a companion bridge, and the total cost of this is $2.8 billion, and Kentucky is providing $1.3 billion. We are in partnership with Ohio. The Mountain Parkway that runs from Winchester to Salyersville will be widened. This will cost $300 million total, and we are putting forward $3 million for the design phase. The building of the approach for the I-69 bridge connecting Henderson, Kentucky to Evansville, Indiana is $750 million in total, but we are paying $320 million for this. Our biggest factor in placing priority on the project is safety. This is why we did not touch any guardrail or bridge projects in the recommended plan from transportation. We are making sure our guardrails and bridges are going to be safe. We don't want what happened in Pennsylvania a few months ago to happen in Kentucky. In this biennium, there is $7.5 million set aside for guardrail installation, and there are $585 million set aside for bridges, not counting the Brent Spence Bridge. Our second biggest factor in making priorities in economic development. For example, we need to take these projects in Hardin County happen. The battery plant is coming, and there's going to be over 5,000 jobs there. We also need projects be completed for the Amazon in northern Kentucky and Boone County. And we cannot forget Novelis aluminum plant in Todd County. Our third factor in our priority is listed as congestion mitigation. We need to keep traffic moving by creating new routes and restructuring our old routes. We need to get our people to work, to church, to school in a safe manner. When the governor and transportation sent this recommended plan over, it was about 140% over budgeted. This plan is more conservative and will still be addressing our crucial needs, so it is budgeted about 123% over budget. We always need to over budget so that there are usually problems in programming, in court matters, and delays in projects. We reference Kentucky's plan through the SHIFT formula. SHIFT is the strategic high investment formula for tomorrow. I keep mentioning to our members, you need to get involved back home with your metropolitan planning organization, your ad districts, and your county and city officials so that we can get everyone on the same page when you come in and make your requests. It gives our projects ranking based on a variety of aspects like safety, congestion mitigation, and cost benefits. Our transportation department does a great job. In this plan, and I just want to briefly show you, there are several good projects. Everyone who came to us had projects, and we want to try and make sure that they were able to come to fruition, but the problem is funding. First off, and lastly, I want to thank my budget staff, David Talley, Justin Perry, and my staff person, Kaylin O'Connor. They worked over the weekend with me and for days. So they did a great job, and I'd just like to give them a round of applause. And I want to say thank you all. Thank you all. So, Mr. Speaker, there's no questions. I move for passage of House Bill 242 as amended by House Committee Substitute 1.